joining me right now, live and in person, I have an incredible co-pilot. She is the brilliant writer and comedian transforming late-night TV as we know it. And you can watch her razor-sharp variety show, Ziwe, on Showtime, which, by the way, just got picked up for season 2. Take a look.
I'm honored that you're doing the show, but my question is, why did you agree to this? Do you know who I am?
I don't have the slightest idea who you are. Someone who worked for you was incredibly persistent. Incredibly persistent to the point where this just seemed easier.
So shout out to the persistence of women of color, really.
Please welcome one of my personal idols, Ziwe Fumudoh! Thank you for having me. I have already gotten our picture taken. I asked her to join us in our brand new digital hub to kick off, you know, what that is. There's no better way to establish, honestly, anything than being with you. Your interview style is so unique. And not only do I want to ask you advice, but when I watch the Fran Lebowitz piece and the way that you unveil people and take off their armor piece by piece with a very well-researched, very extremely unique approach, you know, you are a good person. Like, what's your take on the Fran Lebowitz, you know, interview?
I love the Fran Lebowitz interview. I just think she's so honest and vulnerable. And Fran has she has been interviewed for decades, right? We've heard Fran speak. And to get new perspectives from her in 2021, wow, I'm proud.
I just love your style. All right, let's get into the news. I want to talk fashion.
Yes.
New York City is still buzzing after last week's Met Gala. It was Fashion Week, of course. And the thing we didn't know we needed, Larry David turned out to be the star of Fashion Week when he showed up to the Stade Spring Show and did this. Okay, Ziwe, what? Is it that loud? What is it?
I was actually at that show, and what was ironic is that there was a celebrity dog next to me, and a producer approached the dog and said, there's going to be loud noises. And I think that, you know, maybe other guests at the show clearly could have benefited from that warning. So...
Could the dog take it? Because they really do have the sensitive hearing.
No, the dog was also cowering. But ultimately, it was a gorgeous show. So, worth it.
All right. Well, also, Larry's been out and all about and spotted with fashion icon / actor icon / every girl's dream wish list. It guy, Timothée Chalamet. They've been hanging out and drinking like espresso martinis. By the way, Timothée Chalamet looks 10. Like, the baseball hat and the vest is not doing his maturity any favors. What do you think, Ziwe? Tell me everything you were thinking of when you look at this picture.
Goo goo gaga. I love the range that we're getting. I like an intergenerational friendship. I personally look forward to having friends who are, you know, later in life. And so I respect that. Because it's like, okay, I'm from Timothée Chalamet, you could get advice about vests. From Larry David, you could get advice about great prescriptions. It's a symbiotic relationship, and I think we need to honor and respect that.
I love that. Okay, Ziwe, it's your story.
Okay, so everyone is talking about the hot new couple, Channing Tatum and Zoë Kravitz, seen leaving the Met Gala together.
Oh, yeah.
Drew, are you excited about this new couple?
I feel like it might be really one of the hottest couples in a long time.
They emanate heat. Like, I feel like the ozone layer is cracking because of what they're expelling together when they get into union.
They might be a danger to the planet. This much chemistry might take us all down. I mean, no, but seriously, like, I know what it would look like if I was hanging out with someone. It's like couch, delivery food, TV, sweatpants, hangout sash.
Yeah. Okay, vibes. Okay.
And I feel like they have a record player and they're dirty dancing and like there's like a pizza in the corner on the floor with some candles around and it's just like the hottest night ever.
Yes, absolutely. I wonder if Channing and Zoe were actually friends first before they became a couple.
Well, I do happen to know that, and this is according to Deadline, sort of our industry's, you know, one of their more reliable sources, that she's actually directing a film and he is attached to it. So maybe collaboration equals friendship, equals into relationship. Ziwe, talk about your next story, because this does dovetail.
Well, according to a new study, that's how most people prefer to start a relationship, as friends first. Well and Good reports that they surveyed over 2,000 adults, and 66% said they were friends with their partner before they got together. Drew, do you like the friends before lovers approach, or does that cause some hazard?
One time it caused real hazard.
Ooh.
We were literally besties. We traveled the world together. We got ready for things together. We were each other's like dates to things together. We poured our hearts out. We dealt with other relationships, like with and for, like to help each other. We were besties for years. And then one night, he looked at me different and I was like, what? And we had that evening. And then the next time I saw him, I, of course, in my head, am like, oh, we have everything. We're best friends. There's nothing we can't do. And now with this new element, we might be the ultimate couple.
Yeah.
And I showed up at our next thing, and I had that, like, I wasn't looking at him the same way anymore. And he was like, oh. And then I was like, you had to ruin this over a night? What? And then I got mad, and then we didn't speak for years.
Wow.
And now we're still friends and both married with kids, and, you know, with statute of limitations, everybody sort of just has to forgive their journey in life. So I feel like both parties have to clearly be on the same page about it.
Yes.
And how many people in the audience believe that friendship leads to a relationship?
Show of hands.
Okay. 66% of people in the Well and Good study said that they believe that.
Yeah.
What's your personal take on this?
I don't have love in my life, and I'm actually really self-conscious about that.
I'm single. I love it.
Okay.
What? Mine's like super by choice. But, and by the way, no one asked me out, so there's that too.
Vibes.
It's hard, you know,
It's
people
hard.
don't approach.
Beautiful geniuses. No, I get it.
Do you get asked out?
No. We're unpacking a lot. We're all friends here.
That's what we do on this show.